Well, thank you so much, John, and it is a real pleasure to be back in the building. And I was asking John if the building was meeting all the expectations that we had when this project was undertaken, and I see so many faces in the room that were a big part of bringing this to a reality. I think he told me there's 4 simultaneous events going on today, and I said, perfect. That's exactly what we had in mind. So I also want to thank many of you in the room for the 11 years, great years I had serving on the Board of Trustees here, and your mentorship of me, and I learned so much during the time I was here in those engagements. And I thank John for his friendship. He's a dear friend throughout that time, and it really has been important to my ability to do what I've been asked to do to serve the country. So again, it is a real pleasure to be here, and thankful for the opportunity to be back in this building. So first, let me wish everyone Happy Diwali to all our friends in the United States and India, around the world who are celebrating the Festival of Lights. Generally, the fireworks accompany that. I don't need any fireworks. I'm getting too many fireworks around me already. So we'll forego the fireworks. My relationship with India dates back to about 1998, so almost 20 years now, when I began working on issues related to India's energy security. And I've had many trips to the country, obviously, over those many years. And it was a real privilege to do business with the Indian counterparts then, and it's been a great honor this year to work with Indian leaders as Secretary of State. And I do look forward to returning to Delhi next week for the first time in my official capacity. This visit could not come at a more promising time for U.S.-Indian relations and the U.S.-India partnership. As many of you know, this year marks the 70th anniversary of relations between our two countries. When President Truman welcomed then Prime Minister Nehru on his visit to Washington, he said, and I quote, "Destiny willed that our country should have been discovered in the search for a new route to yours. I hope your visit, too, will be in a sense of discovery of the United States of America." The Pacific and the Indian Oceans have linked our nations for centuries. Francis Scott Key wrote what would become our national anthem while sitting aboard the HMS Minden, a ship that was built in India. As we look to the next 100 years, it is vital that the Indo-Pacific, a region so central to our shared history, continue to be free and open. And that's really the theme of my remarks to you this morning. President Trump and Prime Minister Modi are committed, more than any other leaders before them, to building an ambitious partnership that benefits not only our two great democracies, but other sovereign nations working toward greater peace and stability. Prime Minister Modi's visit in June highlighted the many areas of cooperation that are already underway in this new area of our strategic relationship. Our defense ties are growing. We are coordinating our counterterrorism efforts more than ever before. And earlier this month, a shipment of American crude oil arrived in India, a tangible illustration of our expanding energy cooperation.